Why don't you just introduce yourself? Start by telling us your name and a little bit about you.
Okay, my name is Larry LaBorde. I'm now the owner of the Ice Chalet. I used to be the person who swept the floors when I was 11 years old here, and I've been here now for 51 years. We have a pretty successful program thanks to a gentleman named Robert Unger, the owner before myself, and I'm just following in his footsteps.
And there is a program here called Skate for Our Future. What is Skate for Our Future?
Skate for Our Future is a program that we dreamed up after there was a family that skates here that had 9 foster children, and one of the grandfathers of these relatives of these children paid for all these kids to skate, and he and I were sitting talking one day and trying to figure out a way that we could afford to pay for more children like these kids. You know, there were other foster children and kids that just didn't, have the funds to skate. It's not a real expensive sport, but it's not cheap. Like basketball, you can just have a basketball and go anywhere and start throwing some hoops. So we were talking one day, and we ended up talking to another parent, and pretty soon we got the parents involved at the rink, and the parents wanted to maybe start a program that would we could have fundraisers, and could be a program that people could donate to, that would businesses hopefully, and we could afford to have lots of kids in the city of Knoxville skate. So we decided, we got this small committee together and dreamed up the name Skate for Our Future, these children's future. They could come and learn to skate and learn a lot of life lessons other than just skating.
What do children receive as a Skate for Our Future participant?
Our goal was to get them into our basic lesson program, just like our regular children come. They'll get free lessons. They get to use the skate rental program, same as anybody else would use, and practice ice. We also have a Christmas show that we want them to be a part of our Christmas show as well. All that would be inclusive in their lessons. And of course, we're dreaming big. We kind of thought they'd be in the program from now, starting in March, till all the way to Christmas, and we'll just have to see how, if they stay involved. And it's definitely going to be a learning process, because we're already trying to figure out they have to keep a B average, they have to do all these things in order to continue to be in the program and receive the gifts that people are giving them.
How will the kids participating in Skate for Our Future benefit from the program?
That's a very good question. I remember a long time ago, the gentleman who managed and owned and unfortunately gone, Robert Unger, used to say there's life beyond the doors of the Ice Chalet. And that's so true, that these kids will come, they'll meet other kids, they'll develop friendships with other children. They'll learn lessons of being on time, because any sport teaches those kinds of lessons. I myself, yes, I'm lucky, I know how to skate, but the lessons I've learned from this industry are endless. And I think any sport teaches that. So we're hoping that these kids will get the opportunity to have an involvement in a sport that will teach them these things. Otherwise, the funds were not there.
What are you most excited about regarding Skate for Our Future?
I don't know, really. I'm hoping it's successful. I'm hoping that we can, develop a program here in Knoxville that maybe it becomes something that we can introduce to rinks outside of the city of Knoxville, and they can do it as well. I will tell you one thing that was interesting. When we first started this and we started talking to some of the parents here in the rink, we found out that one of the parents was also a foster child. And then we found out through her that some of the people that she knew, that we see, personalities that we see on TV, are also foster children. Not everybody's so lucky to have mom and dads. I'm looking forward to being involved. As I get a little older in my life, I'm not to that stage yet of planting trees and doing the gardens and stuff like that at home. I'm not there yet, but I do like to see the kids come through the door and have fun, so I'm hoping.
What do you most want people to know about Skate for Our Future?
Well, if we do a good job with this program, I'm hoping people will see that we are developing young kids, giving them a chance. And if we do a good job, then hopefully more people will get involved. Yes, as the rink manager and owner, I would like to see another program that benefits the rink financially, but that's not the real goal. We've been here 54 years now, and we've been very lucky to have the programs that we have to sustain the facility. And I hear people talk all the time. The Ice Chalet was my place to grow up in. I learned a lot of lessons at the Ice Chalet, and I can remember Robert Unger, again, the words, there's life outside these doors. So if this is a successful program, I would be very proud of that.
And then what is your dream for the Skate for Our Future program? What would ultimate success look like to you?
To see a child that didn't have the opportunity, and you knew that they didn't have the funds, becoming a professional skater themselves. Maybe even coming back and teaching here at the Ice Chalet someday, and teaching in this program that helped them. That'd be neat.
Okay. Anything else you want to say?
Thank you to the people who hopefully will get involved. When you see kids on the side of the road that just don't have some of the things that you're lucky enough to have, I don't know.
No, that's good. You're good.